Hi there guys, this is Trevor from RMK Outdoors, and today I'm going to be doing a quick overview of one of my new camera slings. I recently invested in a bunch of new camera gear and I wanted to get a few size different slings to carry it well and protect it, and I settled on the Moment Rugged Sling. This is the 10-liter bag. It does come in at $150 and I think it is well worth the price, so stay tuned. If you guys are into kind of gear reviews like this, photography, hiking, backpacking, everyday carry stuff, that's what we do here on RMK Outdoors. So if you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit like or subscribe. We recently hit 1,000 subs, which is awesome, and I want to keep going from here. So this is the Moment Rugged Sling, camera sling, 10-liter. I do have the Fujifilm edition, so this is a special edition. I did buy a new Fujifilm camera, so I kind of wanted to get a matching sling. They have two other colors, and it does come in at $150. I did get this on sale for $100, which I thought was a really good deal, especially now using it a little bit. I think that is an awesome deal. At $150, it's still well worth the price, I think, for what you're getting out of this bag, what I use it for, protecting expensive camera equipment and lenses. I think you always kind of want to, if you're going to spend a lot of money on camera gear, you may as well spend decent money on a camera bag as well. So I've been using this over the last about month or so with my new camera. Typically, I'll bring this set up when I'm coming to film a video, even not about this bag. It carries everything I need. Like, you can put a tripod on the bottom. This is my smaller tripod. I am getting a new tripod from a company which is going to be carbon fiber. It's still going to attach to there, so it's got really everything you need for a day trip or like street photography, maybe lightweight landscape photography. For that, I probably will use one of my backpacks, but it's done extremely well for what I've been using it for. So we're going to go ahead and get into some of the details with the bag. All right, so some of the technical features and specs of the bag. You've got, it can carry up to an iPad Pro, they say, 11-inch. I actually have my new, my Samsung S7 Plus in here. I'll show you guys. You've got both right and left-handed shooters, which obviously you just adjust where the camera sits in the pack. 1 pound, 12 ounces, so pretty lightweight when you're asking for a camera bag that has a lot of padding to it. Weight's really not an issue for me, but it's a decently light bag. So the materials on this, it's called North Pack, which is 100% recycled polyester sailcloth and Hapalon accents. So very, very durable material. They say it's waterproof. I always take waterproof with a grain of salt, unless it's like a dry bag specifically made for waterproof. But this is obviously very water resistant. All the zippers are super high quality. They're AquaGuard, YKK AquaGuard zippers, so water resistant zippers there. Very, very high quality. It comes with these red pull tabs, and you've got a very nice padded, well-stitched top handle here. So very good attention to detail on this bag. Obviously, you get what you're paying for at a $150 price point. You want that top-of-the-line material with the zippers and the water-resistant fabric. So as you can see, it's also very clean. I like that with a camera sling. I want it to look good as well as carry my equipment and protect it. On the bottom, as you guys can see, I've got a small tripod. You have these quick release buckles here, which if they're cinched up, they kind of are tough to get on. You just have to get used to it, but very easy. And then they are magnetic. So having that is an awesome feature. I bring this pretty much wherever I go, just a cheap Amazon tripod till I get my new one. And that is very nice to have these buckles just kind of snap on there. You're good to go. You do have some Hapalon material on the bottom for grip, and then these do a good job at cinching down, and you can kind of tighten them up when they're not in use. On the very front of the bag, you have just one front pocket. In there, I'll typically carry like a mask, my wallet, and then my battery charger for my camera. You can't fit a ton of gear in here, but you can fit a few things, and it does kind of come out a little bit, so that's nice to have. As I mentioned earlier, a nice durable padded strap, very large, and this is a super nice feature of this bag. I love having big grab handles, especially for a sling bag like this, where you're going to want to just be able to pick it up or take it with you. So that is awesome. On the back, you've got these two wings here, which is where the strap attaches to. So instead of attaching, I think this is brilliant. I want to mention that before I get too in depth, but instead of attaching the strap to just the square part of this bag here, because it is kind of a squarish sling bag, which if you have internal padding is going to happen. You have these wings which allow the strap to kind of hug your body instead of bending the bag. And with a big old tablet in here, or even any kind of gear, but especially a tablet, you don't want that compression on the side of the bag bending at all. And this does it for you. That's why I feel comfortable slamming my S7 or Tab S7 Plus in here. Even though it is a tight fit, I know that it's not going to be bending the bag at all. So these are awesome. Very, very well thought out feature there from Moment. And then you have a padded shoulder strap. The attention to detail on this bag is amazing. You've got a side strap to come around your side to help lock it down. And then you have a buckle on the main strap that is magnetic as well. It doesn't go all the way in, but what it does is it gets you close enough and then you just clip it in. Again, cinch strap to get it tight. You have the Hapalon material with Moment on the front. Very good logo and branding all over this bag. They did a really good job keeping it clean and looking professional. So that's pretty much it for the outside of the pack. Very simple and clean, but it does the job. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the main compartment here. As I said, I've been using this very regularly for the last month or so, carrying all of the equipment I need for pretty much, whether it be a photo shoot, a quick day trip to the mountains, or even a video review. I can fit normally everything in here. So yeah, I don't have my camera. I have a Fuji XS10 mirrorless, and that normally goes in this pocket here without a problem. Right now I just have a Peak Design strap there. So that normally goes in this pocket. It doesn't have the fold over dividers like the Peak Design camera sling does, but they are very soft and very well padded. You can obviously adjust them with the Velcro that comes with this. We all know what those kind of dividers are made like nowadays. And just so I can get this out of the way, this is my S7 Plus in here. It is a little tight, but once you get it in, it doesn't move and it's not adding pressure or anything. So it's a pretty big tablet here, and this is with the keyboard case cover on it, and it fits in the back. So if you're carrying a tablet up to an iPad 11-inch or both Samsung models, you can fit it back here. And obviously if you're not using it, you can put like a Kindle or paperwork or something like that in the back, at least in the 10-liter sling. You have a couple more dividers. Typically I'll carry like my accessories in here. I had my mic set up, and then my lav mic, and then just a little holder. That's where I'll put the strap as well when my camera's in the bag. And then on the other divider, I have my Samyang 12mm ultra wide for the XF mount on my Fuji. And then that other pocket, I have a 23mm Viltrox in there. And that is really all I'll carry. I think I also have my recorder just in case I can't run the cord from my camera. But very simple loadout. Typically that's all I'll carry. I also had my ND filters, which I'm using one, so my other case is over there. But you guys kind of get the gist of what you can fit in here. I think eventually I'm going to be getting a drone, and I think I would have no problem fitting my camera with maybe one lens, my drone, and the controller in here. So I think this bag can carry pretty much what you need on a day-to-day basis. Obviously, if you're carrying a big old telephoto, you'd probably need to use a backpack or something like that. But for what I use, this has been extremely good. And then on the very front here, you have one more pocket, and this is an amazing pocket. If it was just the other two that I've spoken about, it would be very hard to keep all your smaller items organized. You'd have to utilize one of these pockets with some pouches or something, but this kind of holds everything else I need that's small. So you have some Fujifilm branding, Moment Fujifilm, rugged camera sling, 10-liter, designed for creatives by creatives. So very clean, kind of consistent theme here on this bag. I really like what they've done. Rubber pull tab on the zipper. And then inside of here you have separate dividers. I have two of my spare batteries, an extra SD card in one, a Peak Design wrist strap, my SD card holder as well, and then for my tablet I have a USB-C memory card reader and hub there, and I think I also even have a lens cleaner on the inside. So tons of room in here, which I have the Peak Design 6-liter camera sling, which I'll be doing a review on as well, and that one doesn't have as much room. Obviously it's a 6-liter bag, but this holds a ton of gear, and I absolutely love it because that's where all of my little things go that I don't want flopping around on the inside, and I can just make sure I just have lenses, camera equipment, maybe a mic on the inside here. but it's a stretch material, very good zipper, and it doesn't cut into the space too much when you close it, although if you have a bunch of stuff loaded up to the top of the bag, sometimes this can get in the way if you have both loaded out. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Again, this is just kind of an overview, although I did go pretty in depth. I tend to do that. We'll see if I'll do a full follow-up review as well later on down the road after I use this for longer, see how the durability is keeping up, which to be honest, I don't think anything's gonna go wrong with this. It's a very well-built bag. The material's amazing. Obviously the zippers are always an iffy part of every bag, but when they're YKK Aqua Guards, you can have some good faith in those. Trying to think if I missed anything, but I believe that's it. Look out for the full follow-up review. That'll probably be a couple months down the road. Maybe when I get my drone, I'll update kind of my loadout and that sort of thing. But again, if you guys are into this kind of video or these reviews, hiking, backpacking, photography, videography, stuff like that, that's what we do here at RMK, and I would really appreciate a like or share or subscribe if you're interested, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Thank you.